Now we have example of reciprocal reapportionment. As I told you that reciprocal reapportionment is important among all. The total overheads allocated and apportioned to the production and service department of LS Limited are as follows. These two are provided as production department. PRO stands for production. And these two, maintenance or canteen, are call them support departments. Suitable basis for sharing out the maintenance cost is the time spent servicing equipment, the amount of time spent by maintenance department, servicing department in the other three department has been analyzed as follows. So he's saying what 50% on the basically maintenance is providing what maintenance is spending 50% time or cost on assembly, 40% on finishing, and 10% on canteen. And the canteen department overheads are reapportioned on the basis of number of employees in the other three departments. And we have what 18 employees in assembly, we have like 30 employees in finishing, we have 12 employees in maintenance, and we have 2 employees in canteen. So if we add up, I think 18 plus 30, 48, plus 12, 60. So in total, we have 62 employees. So this amount is divided by 62 employees and then will be reapportioned. Assembly will bear the cost of 18 employees out of this 6,600. Finishing will bear cost of 30 employees out of this 6,600. Maintenance will bear the cost of 12 employees out of this 6,600, and canteen will bear the cost of 2 employees out of this 6,600. This 18,600 will be divided among the three departments by having 50%, 40%, and 10%. Here we have the solution. We are starting from where? We are starting from this amount 17,350, 23,970, 18,600, and 6,600. We are performing what? We are performing reciprocal reapportionment method. And these figures are called what? These figures are called overheads allocated and apportioned. Overheads allocated and apportionment means step number one, allocation, which was only relevant with the identification of the overheads and apportionment basis. Step number two, like apportionment, department and service department. And step number two further has another sub step, which is called we are doing what? We are performing reapportionment under which method? Under reciprocal method. So allocation was the information of the question. Apportionment of overheads is called what? This is apportionment of overheads. The total overheads, if I add all these four overheads, 17,350 plus 23,970 plus 18,600, and then I have 6,600. So $66,520 are the total overheads. So we are dividing what? Total overheads among four departments, or under this step apportionment, company divided total overheads 66,520 among these four departments, which includes two production departments and two service departments. And now under this method, what we will do, we will transfer the cost of maintenance to assembly and finishing, and as well as it is providing services to canteen. And we will transfer the cost of canteen to maintenance and as well as both the production departments. But ultimate objective is to what? Ultimate of maintenance and canteen department, because ultimately we want to transfer this cost of 18,600 and 6,600 to whom? To the production departments. Why? Because this cost is incurred to facilitate the production departments, not for themselves. So we are starting this solution. Total overheads from the above, which are provided here. Now we are going to start reapportionment process. Usually reapportionment process starts from the last department. And here at the end, we mentioned canteen, that 6,600. So we are starting reapportionment from where? From the canteen. Here we have 6,600 positive or without brackets. Here we have 6,600 with brackets. Purpose of bracket means what? It means deduction. It means subtraction, or we are deducting 6,600 completely and transferring where? transferring here. So what we can say that this $6,600 is divided by 62 employees, because here he was saying that canteen department cost is charged on the basis of number of employees. So we have what, 6,600 divided by 62, like 106.4516. So this 106.4516 will be multiplied by 18 employees of the assembly. So if you multiply with 18, you will get this. Uh, if I use these decimals, then definitely amount is different. And one more thing, here we have 62 employees, but two of the employees are relevant with the canteen department. So we will not include the cost of canteen employees. It will be divided by what? It will be divided by 60 employees, because two employees are contains their own employees, so their cost is not included. Now we are saying that we have what cost per employee or overheads per employee of 110. If we multiply this 110 with the 18, we will get this value of 1980. Similarly, if you multiply this 110 with the 30 finishing employees, you will get 3300. If you multiply this 110 with the 12 maintenance employees, you will get 1320. So by using number of employees for the canteen department, this whole 6600 is divided among assembly, finishing, and maintenance. Now what we have 18,600 from the maintenance already allocated and apportioned. And in addition to that, now we have what? We have 1320. So 18,600 plus what? Plus 1320. So we will add this, and now we have what in total? We have 19,920. And similarly, you can see that we are subtracting the whole 19,920, because it will be transferred from maintenance to assembly, maintenance to finishing, and maintenance to canteen. So 19,920 is divided you by using these percentage 50, 40, and 10. So 50%, 0.5, 9960, then 19,920 into zero point 0.4, we have 7968, then 19,920 into 0.1, 1992. So once again, we have overheads for the canteen department. That is why it is called reciprocal or repeated distribution method. Once we divided this 6600 among all the three departments, but still we have what? We have once again 1992 from the canteen for the canteen department. So this process of reapportionment will arise once again, and we will divide this 1992 among 60 employees. 1992 divided by 60, we have $33.2. And this $33.2 is multiplied with what? Multiplied with the number of employees for each department. So 33.2 is multiplied by 18. We have 597.6, so we can round it to 598. Similarly, if we multiply this 33.2 with the 30 employees of the finishing, we have 996. And lastly, if we multiply 33.2 with the 12 employees of maintenance, you will get this answer of 398. So this is called what? Reapportionment. This is reapportionment of whom? Reapportionment of canteen. And once again, you can see that cost of maintenance is arise. Although previous cost of maintenance was 19,920, now it has reduced significantly to the level of 398, but still it exists. So the process of reapportionment will arise once again. And 398 is divided among three departments, assembly, finishing, and canteen, by using these percentages. So 398 is multiplied by 50%, we will get this 199. It is multiplied by 40%, we will get this 159. And it is multiplied by like 10% for canteen, so your answer will be 39.8. We can round it to 40. So once again, you have what? Once again, you can see that we have a $40 of canteen cost. Although it started from 6,600, then it reduced to 1992, but once again it is here with the $40. So the process of reapportionment will arise once again, and this $40 is divided among what? Divided by the $60, and we have what? 40 divided by 60, we have 0.66666. So this 0.666 is multiplied with what? With the number of employees 18, you will get this answer of 12. It is multiplied by 30, you will get this answer of 20. It is multiplied by 12, you will get this answer of 8. So once again, you have a maintenance cost of $8, although it is just in single digit, but the process of reapportionment will continue, and it is divided by using these percentages. 50% of 8 is 4, 40% of it is approximately 3, and the remaining 10% is approximately 1. So lastly, we have $1 for the canteen department. It is completely charged to whom? It is completely charged to finishing department. So this whole process is called what? This whole process is called reapportionment or reciprocal method, where we did what? We divided all the production overheads relevant with the maintenance and canteen to machine assembly and finishing, because they are bearing this cost to facilitate these production departments. But in this method, they are also facilitating to each other. That is why this reapportionment process raised cost or overheads once again for the canteen, then for maintenance, then for canteen, then for maintenance, and now it is done. If we add up all these values, starting from 23,970 up till 1, sum will probably come at 36,417. And if we started from 17,350 and add up till $4, our answer will come 30,103. So this sum is representing the total overheads of assembly out of this 66,520, total overheads of finishing out of this 66,520. So it's, if I add up all these overheads, 30,103 plus 36,417, my sum is same, 66,520. If I have an MCQ in the actual exam dealing with the reapportionment method or step down method, how can I confirm that either I am correct or incorrect? I can add up these to total. If it is same as the total overheads, usually it means we are done correctly or our calculations are correct. So this whole process is called what? Reciprocal method or repeated distribution method.